Hey, I'm Marcus, and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. We are back in Denmark in the year 1079 at this point. We're only 13 years in, by the way. This is the 4th episode. We're at like 6 hours in, I think. And that tells you that, yeah, I'm a bit of a slow, brooding type of player who likes to think about stuff and not taking things like too fast. Hope that's okay. I think some of the people that actually watch this maybe prefer it that way. So yeah, I'm still trying to be a bit of a role player, make decisions based on my character, who's Count Skjalm of Norrisund. And yeah, we'll see how far this will take us. I want to keep the recap a bit shorter this time. Last time was a bit excessive, I think. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, we need a bit of a recap because last time the infamous War of the Princes began and ended, I should say. And with King Sven the Third being on top in the end. He is now consolidating his power. He has just had his coronation ceremony, so that's why he's now wearing a crown. And yeah, this really cemented his position now, right? So he demonstrated in front of all the other rulers, because everyone else was there, that he is indeed the rightful king. So we did have other factions against him, but as you can see, they have literally no power at all. And it's highly unlikely that any one of them will actually do something in the near future. So yeah, well done, King Sven. And we actually played a part in this. So we were on the side of the king, together with some other vassals, like our friend, the Bishop Egino of Skåne, and Duke Thrugot of Jylland. And yeah, we won in the end. I think Prince Eric was also on our side. Good for him, right? So we kind of see who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. We do actually have our gripes, right? With our father-in-law Asbjørn. He was very prominent on the enemy side. He was like leading some of the armies. So not sure still what to think of him. I'm still somehow thinking about maybe going for the alliance. He will accept at some point if we just maybe gain some military strength, or I don't know, would sway him, but that's not something I want to do. I don't want to impress this guy. Like, Skjalm doesn't want to brown nose, basically. That's not his style. And I think as he has proven to be, self-centered, interested in his own gain, and yeah, being a traitor when he wants to be. He's not someone that we look to be allied with. That being said, in the war that took place, one of the first things that happened was that our esteemed marshal at the time, Simon Kicken, died. He died in the very first battle, the one that we lost. And that was very unfortunate for us, because again, he was like a very distinct warrior, and we liked having him in our court. Now, I have seen something, and that is that in the turmoil of war, his wife and daughter got lost. Yeah, this could have easily happened, right? So they got displaced, and I checked, and she's fled to Mecklenburg. Now, of course, he was a highly esteemed member of the court, and she was his wife. And I do think that Again, in this kind of feudal setup where you have your household knights or your huskarls, and you would take care of them, right? They are very much a part not only of your court, but they may even be friends. But more importantly, this kind of contract that you have, this social contract, I said that in the last episode too, like works both ways. We expect loyalty from them, but in turn, they expect loyalty from us. And I think what I would like to do is, provide this social security again for his former wife and especially his daughter, who's, now fatherless and, being out in the wild, where it's dangerous. That's not something that I want to do. Of course, it's going to be difficult, right? So how can we get her back to court? She doesn't want to. That's the normal or the usual rule in CK3 after a lot of players, was making use of getting people to court easily. They implemented this feature where people have a base reluctance, and if you don't have a hook on them, there's basically nothing you can do. Like, even if we had a 100 opinion modifier on her, this would not work. Even if we paid for the travel expenses, we would end up around like 0, and 0 means no. So this is not going to work. Either way, like, we can't even invite her to court because she is a child. We cannot do that with a child. But there is another thing that I wanted, or that I could do. We have new members at court. That is Kåre. Kåre Egge. He is our chancellor and our knight. And what we are going to arrange is that he will marry Marty and basically adopt the daughter. I think that makes sense. This is something that happened, right? So when someone died and there was a widow, well, in some cases the widow didn't marry again, but that usually happened when that widow was secure, right? When she had funds, when she had lands, maybe she could live off her dowry that she got. Marty has no such thing. So I think this is something that we can do to actually bring her back to court, provide for her and her daughter that we still feel some responsibility for. Okay, so let's do this. Then I've actually written down a list of things after I play. I kind of watch the video and post-processing, and then I find out about all the things that I've missed. It's like talking and playing at the same time actually makes you a little less perceptive, or at least in my case. So let's have a look. There was something else I wanted to do. I was talking about the last time that I wanted to do another hunt to, kind of emphasize on this new situation in Denmark, and I want to invite all of the magnates, to kind of double down on what the coronation ceremony already gave us. And I saw that we don't have a master of the hunt, right? Because that was also Simon kicking, and we need a new one. Now, I could go through this list and see who's like best for this. Obviously, when you see this in terms of aptitude, then Kåre would make most sense, right? His aptitude is excellent. But then again, I don't want to just view this in terms of how the game shows me its numbers. So I was thinking actually about giving this job to Balder. And hey, you say, hey, you always say he's incompetent and he's the scapegoat for everything and he shouldn't be entrusted with a proper job. But I think actually that Balder has deserved this spot. Like, he has shown Skjalm that he can handle himself in battle. Like, as we remember, in several of the battles, he was actually, like, maiming other knights, and he was really fighting, right? Despite being the craven that he is, he has got some spunk. And I think Skjalm appreciates that, like, him stepping up. So, as a reward for his, loyalty, which is expected from him, but let's say, I don't know, using a modern term is proactivity, or his, doing his job very well. I think we are going to award him now with being our Master of the Hunt. Again, this is part of me, I don't know, I want to make sure that I don't, put all the titles on one person at my court. I want to have some variety, and Hvide is already our Chancellor, so he has a very important position at our court, as do all of the others. Oh yeah, there's Botov. We come back to Botov in a minute. So yeah, let's appoint him as our Master of the Hunt. Then, yes, I saw that our county still does not have 100% control, and that's something we can especially see in our income. Right, so we currently get minus 17% on our income, and that's not great since we only have this one county. So yeah, let's see to it that we can increase the control. Another thing obviously that we are currently lacking is our steward. So yeah, in order to have a steward, I remembered that, there's actually someone at the court of our father-in-law, and that is our dear brother, Auden. There he is, still sulking in the, I think he's in house arrest. He's not in the dungeon. Is he? Yes, he's in house arrest. So, at least being treated like a proper nobleman, right? That's good. So, obviously, I need to get him back. I was calculating that maybe he would have been stripped of his lands, and that may have freed Auden. But that has not been the case. Asbjørn is very much in power again. So, yeah, we will just pay the ransom. Despite, we don't do this gladly. We don't suffer this kind of, I guess, humiliation. Because it reminds us that while in total we won that war together with the king, we also lost something in that war. And even Asbjørn being on the losing side, he now has something of ours, like a family member of ours. That's, that's not a nice thing. But, we have to free our brother. That's just our duty. So we will pay the ransom through gritted teeth. Through gritted teeth. There we go. Okay, what else would I do? I should wait with the hunt because, I don't know, I think our good Harald the Whetstone, or the Bedwetter, as Skjalm is now officially calling him, because he was actually the one that incited the whole War of the Princes, but then he stayed at home for the whole time and let his own men fight for him, and that's so craven. That's, like, dishonest. Like, at least when you're a traitor, own it, right? Be brave and fight your own battles, and he didn't do that. So I don't think he deserves a flattering nickname. He's the Bedwetter now. But we do want to have him at this hunt. Once again, because we want to bring people together. Maybe he's too far away anyway to join it, but at least I want to have that option. All right. Anything else? Yeah. Obviously, coming back to our knights, there is this odd one out, Botov Toft. Botov Toft, the dull leper. And yeah, I mean, you could rightfully argue that having a leper as your Huskarl is unusual. Highly unusual. And you would be right. I do think, though, that Skjalm, yeah, being arbitrary and doing his own thing sometimes, he would let Botov, yeah, stay in that position. Maybe he would not be right in court directly, but he could be called upon in times of need. And I guess he likes that because he has something to do and he doesn't feel so helpless in his condition here. Let's see what's going to happen to him. But we will keep him as a knight for now. Then, what else do we do? Oh yeah, a very small thing, but I found out, or I figured out that my dynasty still does not have our coat of arms, so let's do that quickly. Once again, this is actually the historical coat of arms of the Hvide clan, so good stuff. Yes. Another quick thing that I can do. We have this accolade now. He was actually down to, I think, 0 glory because of the battle that we lost, or at least we were at rank 0. So I think that means below 100 glory, so it doesn't have to be 0 glory, but below 100. But he's now up to 192. That's reflective of the battles that we've won. And yeah, he is called the Red Rider. I still like that name. Kind of reflective of his wrath. Right, so the red meaning like boiling blood. But I kind of had a look into translating tools, and I want to make this Danish. I'm kind of, if anyone from Denmark is watching this, I'm so sorry for butchering your names all the time. I'm really sorry. But I figured out that I want to give him a proper Danish name for this. And I found a translation for the Red Rider, and that is Den Røde Ritter. That does sound great, does it? Den Røde Ritter. There he is, Dirk, Den Røde Ritter. So that's the new accolade name. And of course, still, we can look for a successor. Yeah, I mean, he's 42. That's a bit of advanced age. His health is fine. At some point, when he gets older, he will start losing prowess. And once his prowess gets below 9 or 8, I think, then he is not eligible anymore for being a knight, and therefore not eligible for being an acclaimed knight. So we will lose the whole accolade. We have to reinstate it, so that's not fun. So we will look for a successor. I'm not doing this now. I still want him to very much fulfill that role, not having like a competitor for this. Like he is the one who defines this accolade, and when he gets a bit older, I'll look into someone who might replace him at some point. Yes. So now for the most important thing. Obviously, in this War of the Princes, Skjalm has realized that alliances are kind of fickle sometimes. Allegiances, sorry. And he's looking for allies. He's looking for people that he can trust, and knows that when battle comes, they will stand by his side. He is still allied to Bishop Egino of Skåne. That's good. Like, he's actually a friend of the bishop. The bishop is a loyal man. right? He's been loyal to the king. He would be loyal to us whenever we go to battle. Skjalm is 100% sure of that. And that's great, having him as an ally. But that's just one person. And we have been looking to a father-in-law. But again, that's, yeah, not going to happen, I think. This is not a person we want to be allied to. He does not have a son. His wife may be able to give birth still, but he is in poor health because of his obesity and his age. And when he dies, the whole of the Laughing Out Loud land down here will go to his daughter Margaret. And that's going to create another problem, because Margaret, of course, is the wife of the bedwetter. So, he's like accumulating land, isn't he? And power. Because since he is, again, still the firstborn of our dead King Svend II, he is also like heir to all of the other princes who do not have children of their own. So he's currently the heir for Prince Canute, because his wife Ingebjörg, whom we hate with a vengeance, is already 45. Maybe she dies soon, and then it's likely that Knut would remarry. But it might as well be that she's getting old. She's in fine health. She's actually a physician, so she gets some countering penalties. So I think this might actually happen. And the bedwetter then, or his progeny, he only just has one daughter, and she's a dwarf. Hee. We don't like this whole setup here, right? So one person being more and more powerful, and we've already seen what that led to. So long story short, and I said I want to do this faster, we're already 20 minutes again, but I guess we're doing some action, right? We're doing things, we're not just recapping here. Long story short, I think Skjalm is looking for more opportunities to find a good alliance. And I think the best one that's out here is with Duke Thrugot. He has been also loyal to the king. He has fought alongside us in the war. He is someone that we can get behind, right? Both being good in prowess, being a military leader, ruthless to a degree, but then he has a human side to him. So I think he's a person that we can get behind and that we would trust to honor an alliance. And as we see, he does have children. His firstborn daughter is currently without a spouse, but she's 23. She already has children, and she's not even at his court, right? She is... Oh! How did that happen? She's at the court of our former enemy, King Milzas. That happened. He's not just the chieftain of Prussia anymore, but the king of Lithuania. Good for King Milzas, I would say. He's actually, he's capable. He's brave and diligent. He knows what he wants, and he got it. Good for him. Anyway, so she's out of the picture. But then he has two daughters, Ingeborg and Ingeborg. Not the most creative person, I think. So what was her name? Bodil. Okay, she's not Ingeborg. So we have Ingeborg the first and Ingeborg the second. Now she's the older one, so would make more sense to create some kind of betrothal with her. But what I think is I would kind of look for a bit more compatibility. And that's not us. Our firstborn Tokay is a rowdy, so he's kind of mischievous. Kind of a... He also gets around. He likes to, pick up a stick too, like his father does. And when you look at Thrugod's second-born daughter, third-born actually, but Ingeborg the second, she's also a rowdy. So I think I just like the combination here. So, that's our second son. I would propose to Duke Thrugot to have our firstborn Tokay marry Ingeborg. And as we do see, this will grant us an alliance with him. His forces are actually superior to ours. He has loads of Vigmen. Yeah, that's something we definitely want. It's nice to have grand weddings. Like, again, brings people together. It's this whole ceremonial thing. We have more rituals, right? More performance of feudal stuff. So that's always good. But then again, this is too expensive for us. Even if we like tone it down completely and like have everyone like eat carrots and so on. We will not get there. Well, I guess you could say they are betrothed now. They are very small, and it will take about 10 years. But that would mean like us just saving money for 10 years. I don't see that. I don't see that coming. So we'll ask for the betrothal. I think at that point in time, when they actually can marry, I will get the option again to do a grand wedding. And maybe at that point in time, something will have changed drastically. I don't know that now. So for now, let's offer Thrugot to have his daughter Ingeborg, or Ingeborg II, marry our firstborn son, Tokay. There we go. Yes, and I think that's everything that I've written down. So, we can actually start. Once again, I wanted to wait until Harald, the bedwetter, is at home. Oh yeah, there we go. She accepted the proposal. Of course she would, right? She was like probably afraid, running around with her daughter, not knowing where to go. And we're like, no, we got you. You can come back to court. Is that something that Carter wanted? I'm not too sure, but then again, he is that part is much true. He's loyal to us, or he has sworn loyalty to us. And if we tell him that is what we want, that is something that he would honor in terms of the gameplay anyway. So, yeah, that is happening. And let's just check. I think he's back. So, yeah, we're in the middle of December. That's all right. We can have a little, like, Christmas hunt. Like doing a bit of jingle bells while being on the hunt. So let's plan the hunt. Of course, we do hunting. We don't do this falconry thing. We still don't get behind the whole concept. Strange. We can go back to Haven. And we see that there is a 15% danger when going there. Because, as we do see, since a lot of these lands have been ravaged in the war, there's still a lack of control. There might be... I don't know, displaced soldiers who've become bandits and that kind of thing. But I think 15% is okay. And if there's someone coming for us, then we just beat them up, because that's what we do. I always tone this down here. Just don't want to, put that much money in it. And of course, I want to slay that beast. Alright, let's have a look. Sven is coming. Oh, Thrugot is not coming. That's a pity. Yeah, because he would not arrive in time. The new Count of Bornhold is not... Oh, all of these guys are not coming. Oh no. Oh yeah, the bishop is not coming because he's a bishop. Oh right, yeah. Prince Benedict is in poor health because we beat him up. Deservedly. Okay, that doesn't look that good, right? So our whole plan of going on a hunt with everyone in the realm is not working out. Can I somehow tweak this if I go for these options? Writing all categories. No. Well, I guess we would still do it. The king is coming along. That's what we really want. Prince Eric is coming along. We've decided that we like Prince Eric. And there's this mayor guy here. That's okay. He can come along. And then, yeah, Balder, of course, who is now a master of the hunt. Yeah, I think let's just do this. Maybe I can have a look into whom else I could invite. Like maybe our king does have people at court that, yeah, would be nice to invite to this. Yeah, there are some people here. I don't know, is that... No, he's a child. Okay, why is he... Okay. A Precious Lit is at the court of the King of Denmark. I don't know what's happening there. Tagino von Vickerode. Yeah, I guess he's a man of distinction. Let's invite him too. Oh yeah, can like go, I guess, by prowess. There we go. Didrik Egge, Thorgils Haraldsen Akra. Oh, he's the acclaimed knight of the king. Yes, of course, we invite him then. Who else are we looking for? Thorgils. Oh yeah, this guy here. There we go. Yeah, don't want to overdo it, so that's... These are the people that we invite to our hunt. Or maybe there is something that I want to do. Oh yeah. Thrugot has agreed, as we expected. So now the betrothal of Tokay and Ingeborg II is in place. Maybe, if we're not too late, I could actually... invite someone from his court? Nah, we can't. Oh yeah, he's also part of the clergy. Okay, is everyone who's at his court part of the clergy then? Didn't know this. Okay. All right. There we are. Soon we will begin. Here's Balder. Yes, he has a very important job of passionately blowing into that horn. So we have a wedding at court. Oh, and look at this! Look at this! When the entertainment came to an end and the guests left, the consensus among those attending was that throughout the evening Kåre and Marty appeared to revel in each other's company, sharing jokes and laughing easily together. Isn't that just sweet? They have become friends. That is great. That's just great. I love it. So we've done something good, as well as keeping her social status and the status of her daughter. Goody, goody, goody. I loved it. Okay. Yep. We are still waiting for the hunt. Balder's looking out for deer. Alright. Balder, your master of the hunt, summons the party together as the light reaches the camp in the plains near Haven. After piecing together information from the few local gamekeepers, there is some talk about the tracks and fumes nearby. There is clearly a small roebuck nearby, but no recent traces of larger game. Balder shrugs. No matter, a quick roe can still give mighty good sport. Yeah, I mean, we would like to hunt for a wolf, I guess. A fox hunt or something, or a stag hunt, of course. Let's be reasonable, okay, for once. And we just go for the roe. Yeah, that's okay. Let's get out there. We do the hunting. As you can see, yeah, the success chance is not too good. I don't actually know why. Maybe most of our guests are not hunters. Okay, what's happening? My fellow vassal Eric is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking delphiniums. What is he doing picking flowers in the beginning of January? What kind of flowers are there? Count, what a bounty of nature! Look at these plants! Truly, the wealth of the earth knows no bounds! We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Well, what's wrong with you, Prince Eric? Seriously, what is wrong with you? We are impatient, we are brave, we came here to hunt. We just do the get back on your horse thing, right? Get back on your horse. There you go. Whip him. And yeah, we're not here to pick flowers, god damn it. Alright. Oh, we have poachers again. Poachers here in our plains. They huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead stack behind them. We did not do this. Please have mercy, glorious Count. Their blades and bows belie their words. Okay. I think what we did before was the drastic option. Punishing those poachers. Now that we are, a skillful hunter, we might actually see some merit in this and be like, we might actually train these guys, or like recruit them to our Vigman. This will give us experience trait gain for winner to prowess +2. And again, I don't want to make this too dependent on what kind of bonuses I would get. The animal is mine, I think, is still something that would be eligible for him. Again, because of his position. Yeah, I don't think he would do this because they are, at the end of the day, peasants, right? And they even, like, if they had the spunk to admit that they did this, in fact, then maybe he would think differently. So, yeah, get out. They will hang. This is, yeah, probably the harsh option. Maybe we would not do this again. Let's pick up the die. Okay, this is 1, 2. This is 3, 4, and this is 5, 6. It's a 3. So we go, the animal is mine. Okay, and now we hope that 42% come true. No, it's an outrage. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, this was not good. This was not good. Anyway, okay. Yeah, of course. He's like, we proceed by stealth. Haha, stealth? What is that? We don't sneak up on anyone. We corner our prey. That's, of course, what we do. Again, not the best decision in terms of our success chance, but yeah, it's what Skjalm does, I think. Okay, we must have chased it across the whole plains twice over now. It's one single roebuck, and we are still no closer to cornering the roe. Everyone expects me to return and triumphantly, carrying a trophy, but as things stand, I will return home with only shame. Ah, yeah. I mean, we could buy kind of the pelt of the furs of a roe. That I don't know. Is that actually something that we would do? I think that actually is beneath us, is it? I mean, on the other hand, we do have a mischievous streak, right? We are good in intrigue. We are actually a spy master. We are arbitrary. But then I think I've said it before that he would be someone who does things openly. Right? He does, yeah. He rarely does things behind anyone's back, and he prefers to have open communication. I think he would not sink so low. I think he does this. So this will give, well, direct vassal opinion. We don't have any vassals. Okay. But yeah, this is what we do. If we don't find the roe, then we don't find the roe. And we don't find the roe, of course. Okay. At least we have increased the trade experience, right? We were there for the ride, weren't we? Like the Olympic thing, right? Participation is enough. Yeah, it's gone. And yeah, of course, that's Balder's fault. Again. Balder. I gave you one job. You had just one job. Oh, no. Oh, well. Okay. Well, we leave this adventure behind for now. But again, you can see we gained some legitimacy. We are now actually recognized. That's good. That's good for us. And then Röde Ritter gained 8 glory. Good stuff. Oh yeah, there was something else that I forgot. I want to look into this option, and that is establish house traditions. That's one of the mods that I have installed. And while last time I said that I don't want to do this kind of, yeah, cheesing of like always, educating my own son, so that basically every generation would look similar. I do like the idea of having House Hvide stand for something, right? Something that Skjalm is establishing here. And House Traditions offers this. So this would give this kind of modifier for the house. And that we can define based on what we did, who we are as a ruler. And I think now that we're like 14 years into the game, and I think he has kind of made his mark. He definitely has made his mark. And of this list here, I find two options most suitable. The first one would be Valor. Oh, I have to carefully go around here to actually be able to find the tooltip. Ooh, there we go. So, if we get these traditions, then it would say we favor brave, stubborn, and impatient traits, right? Befitting. We disfavor the craven trait. Befitting. Members are more likely to pursue martial education, and children start to learn swordsmanship at an early age. That's, again, that totally makes sense. We would get martial per level of fame +1. Great. Prowess per stress level +2. We get some pursuit efficiency. Our armies are faster. That's also good. We gain more legitimacy, but we also lose more legitimacy. And actually we would get minus 0.75 legitimacy per month. So if we don't do anything, our legitimacy will go down. And in a roleplay sense, I guess that means that people expect us to do great things. Yeah. Everyone around us knows that the Hvide are this like valorous, the champions of Denmark, and we are supposed to do things. Gain more importance in the realm. So that would be the one thing, going for valor. The other from this list that I like is distinction. I have used this word actually quite a lot before. Like, he is actually, he is looking for distinction, right? He married into this royal lineage of Denmark. I renamed the episodes, kind of giving it a bit more flavor, instead just saying episode 1, 2, 3. So the second episode where we talked a lot about who the king is and what are his dynastic relations, and that we are actually part of it. I named it lineage is everything. And I think it's true. So distinction would mean we want to make a mark. And that favors arbitrary, eccentric, and brave traits. Totally fitting. Disfavors humble and shy. Yeah, befitting. We would gain martial per level of fame +1, stewardship per level of fame +1, prowess per level of fame +1, so that's all great. We would get intrigue per level of fame -1. And to me, this makes sense. This is the part of him that I actually least get behind, right? His kind of high level of intrigue and being the spy master and something. I think that's something that he does, or that he is capable of doing, but that's not something he prefers. And I think of the two, of valor and distinction, I like distinction better. For the reason that valor goes into this kind of honorable thing, and goes more into this direction of chivalry that I've talked before is actually not like a northern Germanic thing, and more like this Frankish thing, this French and Occitan thing. I think we don't go for valor, we go for distinction, right? We are noblemen, we are representative of the noble ruling class in Denmark, and therefore, we want to be someone. Good. Okay, let's do this. There we go. We have established house traditions. Let's see how this plays out. I've not played extensively with this mod, so I don't know how this will work, but we will see. Oh yeah, I'm going to turn off the tooltips again because I don't like this. Like this whenever you hover on anything, actually, you will get this tooltip. And why? If I want to know about something, I can look at it. And I got this mod where you just hit Control Z, and then you turn it on and off. That's great, right? Okay. We are back at home. Yes. Finished the long journey. There's something we can do. Petitioning the king. I think that was the one where, yeah, we cannot do actually anything. So I don't know why this is popping up. Yeah. I know. It's like, hey, petition the king. Like, no, I can't. Oh. Alright, yeah. What else is new? Oh, yes. Okay, let's have a look into what's happening here. As we found out, okay, the king now of Lithuania has strengthened his like whole region here. I think the Danes will not go for it again. Yeah. But as we do see, the other Obotrites and what are they called, Lutetians and so on, they've come a bit into their realms. As you can see, are not as powerful anymore. And yeah, that might be. Oh! I will get back to this in a moment. Let's first go talk about this again. So they are less powerful. With Duke Krutoy, I guess, being the most powerful of them. As we do see, Duke Svetevor of Pomerania has hardly any men. So that would mean, in theory, we could attack him. Right? We can do a holy war, let's say for this county. And as you do see now with our allies, we will actually overpower him. That being said, he does have his own vassals who might likely join the war, and then this is a holy war. So everyone of this religion here, and we can see here defending vassals 224, they are eligible for helping him too, and they just might. And that will work against us. I think while this is tempting, very tempting, and we do see that Poland has taken advantage, and the Holy Roman Empire has taken advantage, and this we want a piece of the pie, right? Or at least for the Kingdom of Denmark. The King of Denmark wants a piece of the pie and strengthen its influence in that region here. Make sure that the Wendish, as they call them, don't go on raids and then be pacified and be Christianized. I do have this kind of long-term goal of conquering the county of Rana. There is a decision from the mod Rice that is tear down the idol of Arcona. So as we know, this island here, which is called Rügen in Germany. Or in German, yeah. So Rügen was this very important seat for the West Slavs, and they had a very important temple there that we still find some traces for nowadays, but it's there's hardly anything left, not because it was destroyed, but rather because of nature. They built this very close to the cliffs. They're very beautiful cliffs in Rügen. I've actually been there once. So all these kind of white cliffs that you would know from England, but they are brittle, right? That's just chalk. So it's eroding and eroding and eroding. And sadly, most of this former temple has just eroded away. Anyway, so very, very important for this culture, for this religion. And I think that's something that Skjalm can get behind. Destroying something, that's something he totally would want. Again, but I'm not sure. We are now able to somehow compete with Krutoy. But again, it's a holy war, and that means people would join him. I think there's even like peasant factions that would join him. yeah, I don't see that happening for us, sadly. Alright, okay. Yeah, alright. Before I forget it. We do have free investiture now. Sven has decided to, butt heads with the Pope. And establish free investiture. Maybe that's something that he has, heard or learned from the Empire, where this was practiced with, Heinrich IV doing his famous walk to Canossa, where he had to plead for forgiveness in front of the Pope, which actually was like, he did this on purpose, and it was like positive for him. It was not a negative. He kind of forced the Pope to grant him clemency during this. Again, performative, right? Everything in the Middle Ages is performative. If you perform in a certain way, people have to act on it. Anyways, okay, so we have free investiture, and that means that we can actually decide who is our bishop. That is huge. And that means that if we, for whatever reason, figure out, okay, our bishop is not the one that we like to have in that position, then we can decide to appoint someone else. I think for now there's no need. This bishop here, I think he's the third one that we had in our lifetime. With the one before being a bleeder and therefore, died early. He is someone who would pick up a sword or blunt weapon. I don't know. I don't think that was actually a thing. Like I talked last time about the Tapestry of Bayeux and how Bishop Odo is portrayed with this, this club, this large blunt object, and that's. And somehow some historians have deduced from this that while bishops could participate in battle, they only had to use blunt weapons in order to not spill any blood. I'm not too sure about this, right? It's like there's the smallest amount of evidence for it, the smallest, right? So there's only one piece of evidence on that Tapestry of Bayeux, which, funnily enough, for any of you D&D players, that is why clerics in the game, in Dungeons and Dragons, are not allowed to use swords, or used to not be allowed to use swords in earlier editions. Because of this, because of the Tapestry of Bayeux, and some historians thinking that, that was a thing. Okay, two things. Our wife is pregnant again. Great. That's great. We love to have a big family, right? Our clan needs more members. That being said, I think what happened here? Why is our brother not back at court? Oh, he is. There he is. Have I overlooked him? Oh yeah, there he is. Sorry, I just didn't see him. Again, the whole talking and playing thing is actually quite difficult. So let's reinstate him as our steward. I think, it still makes sense for him to be on the collecting tax end of things. That's his jam. There he is, looking a bit peeved, like, why didn't you ransom me earlier? Like, yeah, sorry about that, brother. You kind of tend to, fall through the grid, and I don't see you that much because you're not a person I like to be around. Oh, there we go. We have a family feast. Right, tonight's family feast was lively though to be quite honest, I barely noticed. I, like most of the family, paid a great deal of attention to my wife and her swollen belly. Signe arrived at the great hall late, looking wan and exhausted. To her credit, she barely complained and tried to smile at every well-meaning family member who came to check on her. As the evening drew to a close, our eyes met, and there was a real tenderness there. Isn't that lovely? I hope the child pleases you, husband, she said. When I responded that it surely would, Signe beamed with pride. Then I am glad. Oh. Sighing heavily, she called her attendants to take her back to her bedchamber, and I watched her go with a smile on my lips. Right, isn't that cute? Yeah, I think we're totally right in showing her our virtue, and this will actually happen soon. So... And I think we didn't actually do anything else, right? We beat that person up, and then we just have been nice to her, I guess, for the past year. And this is what it's leading to. When Countess Signe suggested a hunt, I did not hesitate to organize one. I would do anything for a mere glimpse of my rose. Aw. I'm stalking through the underbush, my page at my heel and my hound just ahead. It seems as if it has found a trail. Then suddenly my concentration is shattered by a woman's scream. Yeah, oof. This was actually not the event I was hoping to get. Because now this makes total sense, right? I'm coming for you, my love. Yes, of course. There we are. Within what must have been a minute but felt like an hour, I reach a clearing. Signe is on the ground before me, disheveled and weaponless. Opposite her and just about to strike stands a huge stag. My arrow strikes true and the beast falls to the ground. For a moment, all Signe can do is stare, but then she stumbles towards me and throws herself into my arms. Oh. Okay. This is the one that the game says I should take, because I'm an eager reveler and I'm arbitrary. I need you, my love, right here and now. That would actually mean that we become soulmates, and this is this concept in the game that you have this very, very, very close bond to someone. Again, I think this is more reflective of a chivalric tradition. And I am inclined to do this. Right? He was here for her and to prove to her that he values her and that his whole past of doubting her and making accusations against her, yeah, that's over. So I tend to use this option here, because that's all he wanted. I don't think it fits his personality that well to be cozying up to his wife and be like, oh, you know, lovey-dovey with her. So, yeah. But maybe let's pick up the die again. Let's say if I roll a 1 or 2, I will pick the first option, actually. It's a 6. So, one sweet kiss is the only reward I crave. There we go. Of course, that now, made her like us very much. That's good. And we have proven ourselves to her. Great. Right, what else is new? Okay, yeah, so we talked about the situation down here. Obviously something that we will keep in mind, but not something that we can really act on, I think. I mean, we might try, and obviously just try. Maybe something else is going to happen here that will destabilize the area further. Like wars happening and stuff. Yeah. We can only do holy wars against areas and regions that directly border us. So this guy here, the Seoul County, we can't actually declare war. Yeah, I can petition the king. Oh yeah, we still have the nominate successor thing. I'm still not sure if we should use this at this point in time, because the only thing we could do would be choosing between the brothers of King Svend. And I'm not sure that we want this. Right? That being said, he does not have a wife. He does not seem to be interested in marrying, actually. He is chaste. So maybe he's speculating that, yeah. Maybe he has thought that since, like, he does not want to have the same kind of succession crisis by creating lots of progeny, right? Or enlarging the whole dynasty. Maybe that makes sense for him. Again, so before we kind of decide here, let's look at this. The endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat. It is a dance that is as familiar as it is exhausting. To lift my mace, his mace, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. Oh. Should he should he stop beating up people with a stick? Is that really what he wants? Me and my trusted mace will not part, or let's end the monotony and hand me another weapon. I will just roll. Like, equally. Oh, I rolled a 6, so that means let's end the monotony. He's finally getting rid of that stick. It's probably like bloody, a little kind of crusted blood on it. It's like a red stick. Anyway, you show them how it's done. Okay, we have a 70% chance of being good at this. Of course we're not. Oh, ow, ow. I stumble and I injure myself. Oh no. And that's not great because we don't have a we don't have a court physician. Like no one to look after these wounds. But again, I said it before and I will say it again. If it counts for others, it counts for Skjalm as well. If you are wounded, you just, you know, you let it heal. God will see to it. Right? We don't need some quack who, I don't know, does some magic or whatever they do. Oh, this is actually interesting. Your fellow vassal, Duke Thrugod, created the Crown Loyalist faction. Ah, okay, that's another part of a mod I use. And that actually, or basically means that people who are very, have a high opinion of a ruler will start creating this Crown Loyalist faction. And that means in game terms, while it's still considered a hostile faction in game terms, it also means that he cannot be forced into any other faction, right? Or maybe he can, but I think this is like it stops him from being in other factions. So I think that's why this is in the game. Okay, good stuff. He has shown that he is loyal, right? Actually, why don't we do the same? Why don't we do the same? There we go. I'm actually now the faction leader. Wow. There we go. We are loyal. We are loyal to the crown. Okay. Time is passing by. How far are we in? Oh, it's an hour. Let's play for another hour for this installment. And let's see what's going to happen. I know, since, yeah, maybe there's not that much happening currently, you might actually be able to speed this up a little. Let time pass by, waiting until Skjalm is healed. Having a look into what's happening to our children. Oh, Tokay has become just. That's nice, isn't it? As a not yet distinct as a... Oh no, this event. I hate this event so much. It's so gimmicky. Anyway, as I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, like the fetch... This is... As an event, right? If you had this in a game like Crusader Kings, it would make sense if Crusader Kings was all about Baroque monarchs in, I don't know, the 17th or 18th century. It does not make any sense in an early medieval environment because there would not be servants around that fetch my clothes. I'm a count. I'm not this kind of guy who has this court with hundreds of servants that do my bidding. He would do things himself. And of course he can clothe himself. Jesus. He's back at wearing his Papa Smurf cap, by the way. Because I found out that what the conflict was in the mods. Anyways, so I'm surrounded by incompetence. I mutter, storming from my chamber. And then it's in my son... Tokay's room, then I discover not only my raiments, but also the boy's wet nurse. I had no part in it, my liege. He dressed himself, Victoria responds with a giggle. Like, he is... I don't want to swear. I was about to swear. He's effing 9 years old. Like, you're not a baby anymore. You don't get to do this. Yeah. I don't have time for this. This is just stupid. Alright, okay, we can actually take a look into who's going to educate our daughter Sigrid, who's already become arbitrary. Oh, she's so like us. Should I break with the rule I set myself and actually be her guardian? Maybe we take this in the wider sense, that we are Not like, of course, that we're not like kind of daily educating her about stuff, but that just means that he's very close to her. I think she is, right? She's the apple of her eye. He likes her very much. Beautiful little girl, reminds him like his wife in a nice little person kind of way. I don't know, maybe let's do this. Right? Just for the sake of it. Yes. Also means that we will get some options here. So that's alright. Anything else that I could or should do? I have another son. Wow. Adrian. That doesn't sound very Danish to me. Druge, Finnulf, Sigurd, Per, Edvard, Bully. Oh, I like that one. Bully Skjalmson. There we go. Little Bully. Oh, okay. Huh? What's that smell? I say, pinching my nose. The nearby chandler bows at me respectfully before telling me in a confused tone, "There is no smell, my lord." Frustrated, I see Auden in the next room and invite him over. However, he doesn't smell the odor either. Is there something wrong with my nose? What kind of event is this? Is it from VAT? From Viet? Smelling as well. Okay. Maybe I need some rest. No, yeah, he's convinced. He definitely smelled this odor. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. Okay, here's another part of this mod that I'm using. Love, Marriage, Family. And this means that, since Signe is now 30, it would get more complicated for her to give birth. That's an actual, that's a good representation of, what actually happens. I mean, nowadays, with the advances in medicine that we have, women are able to bear children in their late 30s, like even in their 40s sometimes. But at the time, that would be very, very, very unusual, and it would come with complications and risks for both child and mother. So she now has reduced fertility. Will last for about a year. Okay, so this is the one of the smaller ones. There will be bigger ones when she gets older and she's still giving birth. Yeah, petition the king, nominate successor. We know. Right, is there anything else that we can look into at this point? I mean, the whole War of the Princes and stuff, like the last episode was this banger where we constantly were on our heels. As we can see, like I predicted, these factions here don't mean anything now. And King Sven has successfully proven himself and came up on top. He is betrothed now. Oh, and that's weird. I'll come back to this in a second. That is weird. Because he has betrothed himself to a girl, Elizabeth. I guess in terms of her traits, it makes sense. Just like him, she is chaste. She's also zealous and ambitious. That might be traits. Yeah, he is zealous. Bravery, I think, goes well with ambition. So maybe she was at his court and he just was smitten by her. Like, by how regal she behaves. Like, she has a regal bearing, I think. But that is highly, highly, highly unusual, right? Because she is lowborn. We can do this with our knights at court because they don't have land. They're not landed. So it would be difficult for them anyway to find a noble match, because nobles expect to marry people off to landowners, right? So that their daughters have social security. But I think this will cost him legitimacy in game terms also, which is good, which it should. Anyway, okay. Coming back to this. In enemy territory, a war is determined by its battles. Yes, that's very, very true. Skjalm 100% agrees. But battles are determined by their preparations. Being caught without plan or direction is a good way to lose. Okay. He will make sure that his armies are well supplied in the future. No castle will hinder his efforts for long. Or across rivers, I strike with the certainty of high tide. I like this one. Because this is reflective of what happened before. Like we've seen armies going across straits and rivers and so on. And he's on the attacking side always. He wants to attack. So this whole preparation and besieging, you see, like, he doesn't like sieges. He will gladly give this responsibility over to Dirk, his marshal. So yeah, we're going to be a forder. That's cool. Flexible leader and a forder. Oh, this also gives us a travel speed of plus 15. That's quite cool. Right. And now we don't, yeah. We have no penalties going across rivers and straits. Yeah, linguistic drift. I don't think that's really interesting for us. Oh yeah, by the way, I have I finally found that part here. I had to edit the save game, but now the Welsh, they have hair. Isn't that nice? Also, like the Cumbrian guys now have hair and clothes, and I think the Scots as well. Like, he's a Scot, right? He has hair and clothes, and his daughters too. Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ah! Need to be so quick with this. That's what I hate. I really, really hate this. Like, you sometimes just want to speed up the game when nothing's happening. But then, when tournaments pop up, you usually don't have that much time to join them. And you can so easily miss them that way. Anyway, okay, there's a tournament going on. Now, we do have a problem. We are wounded. This is not an ideal thing. The person that is doing this is Pert. Pert, the strong arm of Talava. And that's here in Estonia. So we would have possibly have heard this from traders from the Baltics. I said before that this is likely. Like, yeah, these rulers do this a lot, doing little tournaments, and they are usually doing wrestling bouts. I don't like wrestling bouts. For the reason, I'm dying. Like, it happens so often to me. And ironically, the higher the prowess, I have learned, the easier it is to die in a wrestling contest. So, yeah, the bad thing is I cannot actually see what's going on. Like, what he is preparing for, or a duel contest. Okay. There's a risk of dying in there too. And again, he's wounded. But, yeah, coming back to his whole personality, I think this is something he would want to do. Right? Makes sense for him. Okay, but going there will actually come with some risks. It's the tiger. And going there will be... Well, actually, we can directly go to the sea. Is it also favorable for us? No, we will be late going by the sea. But I think that would be the better option. Maybe I can make sure that we are traveling with mercenaries. That will, yeah, give us an edge. Also reduce the penalties here. And then we go for a forest guide. There we go. Lowers it down. I think that's what we are going to do. So it will cost us, but he wants to be there. This is part of his distinction, right? He wants to show the other nobles that he's capable. And especially those in these heathen lands here. I guess we can already plan the journey back, so we can go through Riga, the county capital. That will, I don't know, we'll probably do this, yeah, to learn about this foreign court. Yeah, in game terms we also get martial lifestyle, but yeah, not doing it because of that. Yeah, actually, do we want to visit maybe the island of Arcona? That is tempting. Like, that would, they're not going through all this land here. There. Yeah, I think I will do this. There's a little chance of danger, but that's okay. Because there was a famous battle here, the Battle of Svolder, where Svend of England, and I guess that's our Svend Forkbeard? Yes. So Svend the Forkbeard defeated King Olaf of Norway here. Okay. A battle between the Norwegian forces of Olaf Tryggvason on one side against a coalition of Danish and Swedish forces led by King Sweyn of Denmark on the other. Even though massively outnumbered, the Norwegian king refused to flee from the hostile coalition and engaged the Swedes and the Danes in battle, calling them horse eaters and forest goats, as he did. Okay, I kind of like this Norwegian king. In the end, though, dealing a heavy blow to their enemy, the Norwegian army was crushed. Olafur disappeared in the battle and most likely passed away. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we will have a look at this. Yoin. I mean, while we are traveling, we are not... oh yeah, I didn't do the train option, I think. I could have done, but I don't want to just, cheese my way into this. Let's see if we arrive in time anyway, right? There's a short window. If we get events here that will stop us, then we might not make it in time anyway. There we go. There's a derelict ship, and I think if I do this, we are delayed by 7 days. Yeah. So, yeah, it kind of tempts him to explore, right? That would be tempting for him because he's a brave guy. But he knows well that they are running late and that they should speed up. So, yeah, okay. Let's not go there. Gives him some stress, but that's okay. That happens. Because sometimes stressful things happen. Cannot be avoided. There we go. Had to drink something. Alright. We are going to Talava. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, that this could happen. Like, we could meet a trader, and even on the sea, like, we find this trading ship and they would like wave to us. We would like meet with them. The seas around here are thick with Coronian traders going about their usual craft. Coronians then are the local people, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay eyes upon the bejeweled sacred hymns, I know I could never find anything like it back in Norrison, and it simply must be mine. Does it though? Does it though? The bejeweled sacred hymns. We do not fulfill the requirements. What are the requirements? Do I see them there? Learning per level of devotion. Is that maybe bound to their faith? Because I am not of their faith. Does it say anything here? Let's... Don't know where I actually see those requirements. Ah, you are of a Baltic faith. Yeah, like I said. This is like their book of sacred hymns. So, yeah. First of all, he does not read. Because he cannot read. So, yeah, he might have had a brain fart here. He's like, oh yeah, book, cool. And he's like, oh, actually can't read. And then it's not about Christianity, it's about this other religion here. No, I think, yeah, I could try to steal it. No. Yeah, no, this is not for us. Okay, let's see. Let's hope that in time we will get rid of our wound, because otherwise this tournament might prove fatal for us. We actually do qualify already. because, there we go, we have excellent contest aptitude. That is because, and I saw this in the video when watching it back, we gained the Hastiluder trait in one of the battles. That's one of the mods that I have active, like where you get some little bonuses when you successfully defeat your enemy in battle, and that time I got the Hastiluder trait. So he knows his way around. Duels, obviously, we've seen that before. That's his thing. Okay, so what do we do here? We have some 10 days until this begins. I think he's focused, right? He wants to win this duel. So therefore he might just as well go on the tourney grounds. Oh, but we are not getting any chance to train. Squires laugh and joke while they polish helms and mail. One of them snorts so hard it sounds like a pig, and the rest soon imitate him. What? It's like these strange people. Strange people. Among these I spot Tautwila, High Chieftain's Vetsek's counselor. His skills have been greatly praised and his name resonates as one of the possible victors. I could convince him to join my own council. Ahhh. Well, I guess he is a man after her own heart. Alright, there's this bug in the tournament window that you can't click on someone twice. You have to click on someone else before you can click on them again. Anyway, he's also a novice physician. Ooh. So someone who's actually able to deal with our wounds. Also a skilled tactician, brave, impatient. He's a man after our own heart, definitely. But do we... Do we do this? Skillful man deserves a skillful liege, or no liege at all. That sounds like something Skjalm would say. And of course, he's a skillful liege. Let's see. Like, who's he? Well, yeah, he's capable too. He has a very high prowess, actually. But, I think in that sense, Skjalm can be a bit arrogant. Even though he doesn't have the arrogant trait. But I think when it comes to his own ability and martial things and fighting, again, duels, he's very much short of himself. Should we do this? It's a bit... I'm not sure if this is going with his character. Then again, having someone from this area at court might prove useful. And yeah, he would have heard that Tautwila is actually a capable physician. So, you know what? We get him on our side. Of course, there's the usual things happening here because he is not of our... I think that actually we would demand, right? Do we demand this from him to give up his religion? He's likely not to accept it for good reason. He's a brave man. No, I don't think we don't do this. We have had the Orthodox people before at our court. We let them be. But yeah, we can actually decide that he is our... Oh, no, that's not him. That's that's the mercenary captain we are currently employing. And oh no, his aptitude is actually terrible. Oh, I didn't look at this. His learning is weird. He's like, yeah, I can do it. I've done it before. But I guess what he means is, I don't know, maybe section or whatever. Like he's great at butchering people, and we've misheard this and misjudged this. Oh no. Okay, so that would not be a good idea. I mean, actually we could do this. This guy will not be with us for long. He will be gone soon. Like when we return. But I think it makes sense because for the duration of this travel, he is wounded. He needs some attention, medical attention. And this guy is like, hey, I'm good at this. I could help you. And we're like, okay. So let's just appoint him for now. And let's see if what else do we have here, by the way? Yeah. Yeah, if we are going to be relieved of our wound in time. We don't get the option, I think. Sadly. But we will go into this regardless. Right? We are wounded, but that doesn't hinder us. Contestants march onto the field, taking their places around the sparring quad as the herald announces the contest's commencement. Yeah, I think this is all like based again on like high medieval tournaments in Western Europe, so this would be play out very differently here in the Baltics, I guess. The squared off ring is being looked over in the background, rattled and shaken to ensure no give should a contestant crash into it. The dual qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinal as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favorites. For my first bout, I have been paired against my fellow contestant, Chieftain Hahh of Ugandi. Yeah, capable warrior. I am ready. We don't bet on ourselves. That's not something we do. And is that something we do? Sabotaging people? We are capable of doing this. Against Chieftain Ahhh, who is far better than I am. How is he far better than I am? He's not far better than I am. That's nonsense. No, I will win this through feats of bravery. So, calculated gambles. Time slows as Hahh's sword arcs in overhead, blades singing through the air. It is no insignificant blow. If I stay where I am, it will do me more than enough damage. The matter should be a simple one. As such, a wild attack leaves its instigator open to a counter. But there lies a nagging feeling at the back of my mind. The grimace snarl, okay, Hahh had as he launched the blow was understandable given the effort, but I fancied the tiniest glimmer of satisfaction in it. His eyes, too, almost seemed to dart towards my side as he set up the move. Is this all a feint? The blow nears me. It is time to act. Oh yes. Oh yes. I got you now. Yes, our counter blow works. Yay. That's good. I don't have the scar trait now. Okay. A riposte. A screeching chorus of metal on metal rings out as two blades scrape down each other's lengths, sparks glittering as they fall to the ground. I look for advantages, thinking back to when I had to choose between a counter and a block against my aggressive opponent. I am winning this fight by some margin. I just need to hold it together for a few more moments. We advance upon each other once more. We are both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. Yeah. I mean, this is the option that you usually take when you are in the lead. But I think that's not his style, right? He's not someone who takes, he goes in the defensive. Every duel he's in, he goes on the offense. Bluffing, calling him scared. I mean, these options all are eligible. Just kind of roll, maybe. We take the first one. I remember my training, prowess and martial. Oh yeah, it was good for us. Hey, we won. And now we're actually the favored contestant. There we go. We knew this all along, of course. But now everyone else considers us the big man. The man to defeat in this contest. Alright, semi-finals. The herald booms, High Chieftain Hvide of the Populist Uprising. Yeah, that's what he proudly calls himself. High Chieftain Saber of Coronia and Count Skjalm of Norisund and Chieftain Ahhh of Sakala have reached the semi-finals. And I'm going against the High Chieftain Hvide, who probably has an axe to grind, because we just poached one of his two courtiers. I can do this, though. There we go. It happens in a split second. As our blades clash thunderously, the hilt of Vetsike's weapon slips past, smacking off the back of my sword hand, reeling backwards to gain some space. I clutch at my hand with my free one, sword held limply in front of me. The throbbing pain radiates up my arm as I wriggle my fingers curiously. It appears to not be heavily damaged, if it is at all, but inspection is tricky as I weave backwards to avoid a blow from the advancing Vetsike. He grins, clearly seeing an advantage, and sails another blow just past my flank. I can't simply dodge forever. My hand will need to be dealt with, one way or another. Oh, our hand is not great anymore. Ow. Oh, by the way, yeah, we are using a sword now. Good. We got rid of the stick. We got wounded in the in the process, but that's okay. Anyway. Yeah, that's the one. You think I only train with one hand? No, I train with two hands. Let me just quickly go in here. Again, I have to get the tooltip while... No, it doesn't work now. No, it doesn't. Okay. We be ambidextrous. Yes. Oh, this is nice. Of course, we are ambidextrous. So we are now fighting with the left. This is not an accurate depiction. A screeching chorus of metal. Oh yeah, we had this before. It's coming to... Our fight is coming to an end. Yeah, maybe I'll just roll the die again. This time I kind of taunt him. What are you, scared? Ha! Ha ha! We dealt with him. Yes! Victory! He's knocked out. A sonorous blow rings out as my weapon glances off a helmet. My opponent staggering backwards in a daze. Yes. Good. Which means we are in the final. Against Chieftain Sabe of Coronia. Let's have a look at him in a moment. There we go. Yeah, these are all capable fighters here. I mean, we came here in matters of distinction, but we do find out that people here are quite capable. I mean, we learned this before in the war against the Prussians, that, going against the Baltic pagans is, not a done deal. But I can do this. I can do this. So, right. Cuffing some dirt away from my eyes, I steady myself as the hoots and hollers of the crowd rain down around me. Sabe is a little way away, the pair of us having disengaged briefly to catch our respective breaths. The baying of these spectators quietens a bit as we begin to circle each other slowly. One wrong move could end this fight in an instant. Oh, by the way, we're not wounded anymore. Yes, good stuff. The baying of the spectators quietens a bit as... already was there. As we circle, I notice a small puff of dust being thrown up under Sabe's right foot every time he takes a step. It's almost like Sabe is limping slightly. We think that he's bluffing, or we go for him. No, we go for him, of course. Yes! His leg was actually injured. Okay, the riposte. What do we do this time? We focus on our training. Yes! Yeah! We have actually won! We have won the contest! Oh! My weary thrust goes wide, my opponent contemptuously not even bothering to weave out of its inaccurate attempt. Instead, I find myself instantly on the defensive, parrying blow after blow, without being able to answer with any of my own. I backpedal desperately, weaving and dodging, anything to stay in the fight. I sense a win, and rush to claim it before Sabe recovers. He withers under my flurrying blows, barely keeping form with his guards, until at last he steps away, yielding. The judges call an end. I have won. Ah, this is great. This is just great. Okay, so. Yes. Trumpets sound. The crowd clamors. Competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over. And someone's moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition. Count Skjalm beat High Chieftain Sabe in the final. Skjalm is our winner. Truly, there are none in Talavar that can match my skill. Not one. I have proven my worthiness beyond doubt. Yes, we have. I won. I actually won. We got some gold. Great. We got some gold, we get some prestige, we get a trade gifted duelist for 5 years, prowess +3, prowess per level of fame +2, Jesus Christ. Hostile trade experience +10. And we will receive a prize. Let's see what the prize will be. Alright. Actually, yeah, there's this tiny little bug that I'm going to exploit here because it's just fun. I don't even know if it is a bug, but on the one day that you have in between the contest and the proclamation of the winner, you can actually go into one of these things again. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, what would we do? Go into the village, into the artisans' quarters. I think we would go to the artisans' quarters. Maybe we're able to fetch a good weapon here. But instead we get an erroneous escutcheon. Browsing the wares on display in the tailor's shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package among the piles of garments and sundries. The tailor happily opens it for me, carefully untying the leather bindings to reveal an exquisitely embroidered crest, the Cock crest. I guess her name is Cook. Not a cock. The Cock crest. Yeah, okay, I know what this could mean, like hostile schemes and whatever. No, lovely, I want the Hvide crest, so we get this for ourselves, and that gives us some renown. Yeah, that makes sense for us. There we go. Okay, so let's look at the ceremony. There we go. Conclusion. I get a ring. Prize ring. This will... Menadon's maintenance -5%. It's actually cool. Night effectiveness +8% is cool. Yeah, that's cool. We like our prize. I think we would have liked the weapon more. Like a real good weapon. Oh, Regent furthers our mandate. And she has brought someone to court. Oh, that's good. Another knight. Earthger Berg. Have a look at him when we return home. In game terms, we don't know that yet. We don't know that. Okay, so we'll take the ring. I think I'm going to, I don't know, give it a name at some point. I don't like that every one of these things are called prize ring or, you know, prize necklace in the end. Okay, what happens now? The Sorcerer of Metsepoli. Metsepoli is a land of strange and obscure custom to me. Yes, indeed. The practices of the Vaenusko faith are strange and unimaginably different from Catholicism, and nowhere is that more apparent than in their attitude towards the practice of magic. Right in the middle of the town, there is a man chanting incantations and offering blessings as if he were a priest. It is strange to me, but the people appear positively jubilant to be in his presence. Okay. Yeah, he's not the person to, do this kind of thing. He does have little understanding of what the Catholic religion actually entails. So he would not be able to lecture him on this. But then again, we also don't want to be taught or learn this thing. That's weird. I mean, we could take drastic measures, or just say this is none of my concern. Let's roll the die. It's a 6. Okay, yeah, we actually make him repent, or he will burn. There we go. We killed the man because he was a witch. That serves him right. I guess we are still on the high from this tournament, so everyone that crosses us now should look out. There are fish in the sea. Okay. Are we interested in the finest catch? We will eat well tonight. For travelers. I mean, this cost 15 gold, right? This is quite expensive. just for a boon that will just be there for this whole travel here. Then again, He is an eager reveler. And he has just won this tournament. Okay, let's just do it, right? It's stupid. It's not worth that much gold. But hey. We are role-playing. Oh yeah, there he is. Hvide, the guy whom we thought could be our physician, who turned out to be really, really bad at it. Well, he is at our court now, and once again that means that he is under our protection, and we expect loyalty from him. Oh, we do get a perk. Yeah, let's take loyalty and respect. More spouse opinion, makes sense after what has transpired earlier. And we even get more skills from our spouse. That's cool. I think that actually will be visible. Yeah. Got a bit of a better traits now. Anyway. So yeah, we are in Rana. A guardian angel. While passing through the plains of Rana, my brother Auden steps perilously close to a concealed pit trap. Oh no! But is grabbed just in time by my Marshal Dirk. Ah, you guys. Auden, you need to be more careful, Dirk admonishes, concern evident in his voice. Auden offers a sheepish, grateful smile in return. Thanks, I owe you one. Yeah, there he is again. The useless Auden. Well, I think that's something that we congratulate, right? Dirk that did a good job here and deserves our compliments. Oh, what do we have here? Sticks in the wheel. Ah, yeah. We are strong. We can just lift that wagon so that the wheel can be replaced. There we go. Strong. Anyways. Okay. We are back. Yes. 210 days. Traversed 20 baronies. Yeah, this was the largest journey that we have undertaken so far, right? Far away from home. We could petition the king again. Is there actually anything we can do now? No. This is so stupid. Oh, by the way, I think our marshal could go back to training commanders. Yes, let's do this. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, in the meantime, our king has married his wife. There she is. Yeah, I think this would cause some upheaval. This is not a popular choice that he made here. He was supposed to marry a daughter of one of the landowners, the rich and powerful, maybe one of Thrugod's daughters here. He didn't. He married an unimportant person without any background. That's, oh yeah, we got these claim things here. Never use these. It's quite stupid. I sometimes have these messages popping up and then immediately go back. Must be a mod thing. Of no consequence, actually. Okay. We can actually do another hunt. I think it's not the time to do this. It's the beginning of June. That would not be a good time to hunt anyway. What I think we could do is actually do a feast. Haven't done that in a while. And we've come back from the tournament and we want to celebrate. We gather in the Great Hall again, and my wife is lovely, as she always is. Ah, everything is cute. Our little family. We are doing great. We are doing great. Alright. Oh, there's someone actually raiding on our lands. Yeah, the king is not fond of that. And he is going to beat them. Hopefully in time. No. Haha. He got to them before they could actually successfully raid here. Good stuff. See, our king is... Oh! But in the ensuing battle here, Prince Canute died. And that's actually important. Because he was the Count of Halland. And yeah, what happened. The bedwetter. The bedwetter is gaining more land. The thing that I said in the beginning could happen, has happened. It's more land now. Aye. I mean, some people would probably say, hey, why didn't you marry the daughter? Part of this kind of historic role-playing for me is to take care of not marrying too closely within the family. And she here would be a first cousin, right, of our boys. Can I actually do this? No, I can't even do it. That's good. Yeah, the game wouldn't even allow me to do it. Oh, we find out that deer have been seen in Haven. Balder has spotted this. Good ones, Balder. Interesting. We gain game sighting for 3 years. I think if we try to run a hunt now... Yeah, we shouldn't do this because there were recently held hunts here, so we gotta wait a bit before we do this. Yeah. Alright, I said before that I wanted to maybe do a feast. Let's see, is there kind of something that we can do that would warrant for a feast beside our celebration of being a great tournament night? I don't think there is anything, right? Yeah. Alright. Oh, by the way, we still have him. Oh, he's still here. I thought he would be gone. Maybe he was not someone from the... Well, he definitely wasn't a travel entourage. But I don't know how he got there. Usually if you give any kind of court position to someone who's just temporarily traveling with you, they would be gone after you return. But not in this case. So Felice Zorzi from Italia is our personal physician now. We are fine with this. He has proven himself. He's also a loyal man. Yeah, and capable. Okay, cool. We don't have anything to say against that. Then we have Tautwila. He's now at our court, right? He's one of us. We just accept that. And who else is new? Oetker Berg. And he's good. He's mighty good. He's a brilliant strategist. Wow. Maybe we don't like his humbleness and compassionateness. Like, compassionateness. What kind of word is that? His compassion. Yeah, him being zealous is okay, I guess. Don't like these traits with him. Like, of course, the opportune thing here would be to, or even put Tautwila in this position. He's excellent at what he does, and I think he's already excellent too. But he has higher martial. But I'm not doing this. Won't do this when there's no need, right? Dirk has been great. There's nothing that he has done that has displeased us. Quite the contrary. Just a few weeks ago or months ago, he saved our brother from a pitfall trap. That's one of these evil obotrites put there just for him to walk into. So no, we will keep him in this position. That's where kind of same goes for Kåre. Even if we had someone who was better, of course, same goes definitely for Odin. He's our brother. He should have an important position at court, even if he's useless. And same goes for Dagmar. Right? She has proven herself. She is good at what she does. We don't know that particularly, as we didn't have any kind of... yeah. I think there was one where the Count of Bornholm tried to do something against us. I'm blabbering already. Like, I'm recapping things that have already happened. Let's see, where are we in time? 10 minutes and then we are at the 2-hour mark. So, are we doing something before we... getting this? I mean, it's getting later and later. If we do the feast now, we'll end up doing it, I don't know, somewhere in late December, early January. Would be okay, I guess, too. Could be like a Christmas celebration then. Let's just see. Is that... I mean, we do not have that much gold, and we don't get that much gold per month. That's something to keep in mind. So... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that was because of 75 gold. Even if we go to the smallest option here, it's still 45. That's quite a lot. No, I don't think we're going to do this. Okay. We have celebrated with fish. That's enough. That's enough for us. I mean, the others could do something, right? Why doesn't Prince Björn host a feast? Hmm? Why don't you do that, Björn? Anyways, okay. Here's our king. What happens to the bedwetter? I mean, he's not capable of having so many domains. So, makes him a bit ineffective. But yeah, again, he has many people. Large troops under his command. So, if he decides once again to do something here, then he might as well. Okay. Oh, there's a prison track going around somewhere. That's, I guess, not of our concern. Right. Yeah, so we've been doing some event stuff. Oh, I was just talking about this. And now... Oh, the bedwetter is calling for a hunt. Okay. I think, yeah, we're going to go there. But we, of course, not going... by land, but rather by sea. Still, there's a 24% chance of danger here. Is there anything we can do about it? It's plain, so I would have to go for mercenaries again. I think I don't want to do this. They're very expensive, and that little danger doesn't hurt us. I clicked it away now. Tap it. So I have to do this again. Let's just say this is what we do. Maybe when going back, we can first take a look at the, what is this here? The Danevirke, right? Maybe we walk along the Danevirke when we go back. This was this kind of huge dike that was built to separate. I think the Danes built this actually, right? To defend themselves, possibly against Wendish attacks, but also against the Empire. Alright, I hope it goes well. Yes, of course. We go hunting. Oh yeah, we have traveling traders. A stroll around the market at Skjalm. A loud ruckus comes from just a couple of stalls down from me, as a furious man, animated and waving his hands. Doge Jacopo will have your head for this, he yells at another merchant who looks, if possible, even angrier. What's this about? I would love to see him try. The stall owner dismisses the merchant with a wave of his hand, angrily turning to his bodyguards. The merchant clearly intends to get a deal, one way or another. No, this is not something we should concern ourselves with. I'll just watch the spectacle and then be gone. Oh, there's quarrels. There are quarrels between our personal physician and Dirk. I'll have no more of your idiocy, you vile fopdoodle. Dirk stamps his foot in the dirt. You're the one... Oh, wait, you should do an Italian accent. You're the one who whined at this entire journey, squealing, are we there yet? At every crossroads. Felice retorts. I don't think we have time for this, right? Or should I tell them to make amends? I mean, I am a diplomat, right? So, and I want people to be friends. Yeah, okay, I tried them to be friends. Okay, and this worked. Good, okay. Successfully mediated. There we are at the camp. Yeah, he's acting like he wants us here. I guess he likes us to a degree. We don't like him. We don't like him. He likes us. So here is his antiquarian. He doesn't even have a master of the hunt. Look at the poor success chance down here. Bah! He wants to go for a stag. I will see him try. Oh, look at him blowing so passionately into that horn. What's happening here now? Singing along? Huh? So you continue through Slesvig. Oh yeah, right. Sometimes you get travel events even though you're already part of the event. As we continue through Slesvig one day, Victoria suddenly perks up for some reason. Before I can ask, she is thinking of what she's thinking of. She asks everyone if they remember the folk song about the beauty of Slesvig, okay? It's the one we heard the locals sing in the tavern the other day, Victoria reminds us. As soon as she starts singing the lyrics, everyone starts to recall the song, and they all join in with varying amounts of lyrical ability. Yeah, I'll just join the singing. Anyway, we are here for the hunt. That's more important, not for the singing. There we are. His huntsmen say they know the place of the beast's covert, and the nearby water holes and grazings the stag frequents. Our host thinks for a moment before scoffing. I came for a real hunt. We will hunt by force, not stealth. Oh, he's trying to be the big guy. Right? He's like, yeah, I'm a big man. We go for it. Like, he wants to impress people. That's good, I guess. He can do this, but we see through his facade. We know that he's not the whetstone. He's the bedwetter. We can hardly keep up with the blasted beast. Yeah, it is gone. Of course. Of course. We did see this beforehand. This was going to fail. Alright, we leave this adventure behind. Okay. Well, we got some trade experience. Quite a lot, actually. Good. Actually have a look into how far are we into that tree. Oh yeah, nearing the first option here. That's good. So we walk along the Dannevirke. Make sure that we study the defenses of Denmark against the south. Which, yeah, this would be older, of course. At this point, yeah, Denmark reaches further into the south. Oh, we come across this witch guy here. No, we don't like witches. We had this before. There's no option of killing him. Or we just say, I'm not interested in your witchery. Alright, back home. We are now in the middle of 1038. That means, yeah, by this point Skjalm is 49 years old. He is actually, yeah, advancing in age. He is still in good health. Shows no signs of weakening. Like, his prowess is not affected by his old age. He can still bend his body the right way and his muscles don't hurt. Despite, yeah, being a fighter all his life, he's fought in so many battles, so many duels. He's still on top. Okay, so can we actually go for our hunt? Let's see. No, this one has still has the recent sightings modificator. Then we shouldn't do it. I mean, oh no, didn't want to click on this. This will last for. Oh yeah, there's the modificator. No, that's the poaching outrage one. This one will last up until 1085, so we can still wait a bit. Which month then? October. Okay. Problem is when you decide to go on the hunt and it takes too long for the hunt to actually take place. We might go beyond that date and then it would just be gone. We have a commander that can be promoted. My Marshal Dirk has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be of as noble stock as you, who is, frankly, my liege, but on my name I swear that Helge is someone you would want on your side. Helge Thought. Didn't we have someone else called Thought at our court? Let's check this quickly. Hahh. Oh, yeah. We don't see them by name. Berg. Doesn't have a name. Egge. Lillian Skjold. Oh, he was actually a guest. Okay. Botolf. Brother. Zorzi. Huh, no. I thought we had one at our court that was called Thought. Maybe he's gone. Okay. He's butt ugly. Helge is butt ugly. But that's not... yeah. That doesn't factor into his ability to fight. He is compassionate. We don't like that in a person on the battlefield. That is not a good trait to have when doing battle. But he's wrathful. As we like it, right? He has spunk. So, he's also patient. No. Again, that's not something we prefer. I think this time we will actually roll the die, because he is not exactly to our taste. So we will decide if we want him or not. Now I rolled a 6, so get this drag out of my castle. This ugly, ugly man with his... I know what this is, this fungi that grow under his nose. Get him out! Kick him out! There you go. Aha! Lesson on distinction. There we go. It is time for a break from Sigrid's routine lesson plan. Yeah, once again, I don't think he is overseeing this himself. He's probably having someone else who looks after her. But then there will be times where he looks after her. Again, she's the apple of his eye. Our only daughter, Sigrid. So, yeah, he very much cares for her. I think it may be a good time to pass along some values of House Hvide to her. Yes, definitely. Right? So, let's do this. Her stewardship increases. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That's useful. Yeah, we are not bad at that ourselves. Oh, look at that! Now everyone is... I was complaining about this before, and now everyone's like, yeah, how's it going? Our father-in-law is doing this. Yeah, we will join, of course. We will, of course, join. Who else is actually coming? The king, of course. Prince Eric. Oh, there he is. Count Asbjorn. The last time we saw him, yeah, I guess was at the coronation. And before that, we saw him in battle. He was the opposite commander in the famed battle from over here in the War of the Princes, where we defeated him. I think that's something we are going to rub under his nose. Oh, there he is. Freston assembles the party. His marshal. Oh, God. What kind of marshal does he have? Look at him. Useless. Okay. We are looking for a wolf. Oh, we are at the 2-hour mark, by the way. This will be the last thing that we do today. We find Count Egil again, like in the middle of the winter, looking for roses. Yeah, look at it. No. No. Get back on your horse. There we go. There's only one thing to say. Alright. Oh no. Hatoot. No. My acquaintance Grim signals across the grassland. The whole wolf pack crouches in a hollow not far off. The beasts bolt up on our approach, howling the alarm as they retreat into the birch trees, fangs snarling. Count Asbjorn takes off after the beast, crying, "Come, it's getting away! Let's go!" Oh, I shared knowledge with the king. I have lots and lots of knowledge to share. Ah. No, he's not. No. I'm like, oh god. He's like, no. Anyway, the damn thing is gone. Nothing can be done about that now. Alright. We leave this adventure behind for now. Still, we learned something again. Oh, not as much. Our wife tried to give us resources from the peasantry. Didn't work. Oh well. Oh no. Oh. What is happening? In the dead of night at our camp near Nestwit, as I step out quietly. What was that sound? That's when I see it. My master of the hunt, Balder, silently draws closer to my acquaintance Oetger, who is sleeping in the open fields. With a heavy stone, Balder crushes Oetger's skull, leaving the grass stained with blood. Balder quickly scans the area, unaware that I've seen everything. Oh my god. Balder! You miserable fiend! He has killed our knight Earthgird. See, that's why we don't like compassionate people. They are too trusting. They expect good from others, and that's what they get. A stone to the head, and your brain being mush. Right? That's what's happening. I'm not sure how he's going to react here. It would be obvious to say, hey, he needs to be imprisoned. This, I cannot allow for something like that to happen. That would make sense. Then again, he is arbitrary. And he, values certain things. I mean, he doesn't value people doing things in silence and you know, backstabby kind of things. That's actually not something he kind of, appreciates. But I'm tempted to pick this option because it kind of, I don't know. I think he didn't like this guy. He came to court when he was away at the tournament. I think his wife brought him to court. And once he met him, he was, probably was impressed by his knowledge of strategy, but he was not impressed by his character at all. Not at all. While Balder, he's close to our heart, right? He's an idiot and not the nicest person ever. But at the same time, he is our man, has been for so long. He has been very, very loyal to us. What do we do here? Let me do it like this. This is 1 to 4. This is 5. This is 6. Let's see how we react to this. It's a 5. We actually call for the guards. Yeah, in the end, it does make sense. Like, this guy, no matter how much we liked him or not, he was our man. Like, yeah, he was part of our retinue. He was our Huskarl. He deserved our protection, actually. And we kind of failed him at that. Which is not good for us. And at least something should come of this. With Balder, obviously now not being the master of the hunt because he's in prison. Yeah, but the other thing is, what do we do with him? Like I said before, there is no such thing as having someone in jail in the medieval sense. It's you would deal with them. They would be brought before a judge, and that is usually the me in this case, or Skjalm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I mean, we're going to stop this anyway in a second, so let's do this next time. Oh, we have a path of rivalry. Traveling through the rugged terrain of Haven, a challenge arises as the grassland becomes a labyrinth of tall grass. My Chancellor Kare and my court physician Felice... Is this called Felice? I think it is, right? The X is like a sh in Italian. Is it Felice? I don't know. Begin to argue about the best approach to traverse the treacherous trail. Kare, your suggestion is reckless, exclaims Felice, visibly frustrated, and Kare retorts, and yours is cowardly! Yeah, I mean, we don't like when things are cowardly. So, yeah, we go with Kare. He's right. Yeah, and the strategy paid off. Okay, so, we are back home with Balder, now even moved to our dungeon, and we will have to see what we will do with him. You will have to see then again what will happen in the broader picture and so on. But for now, I'm already over time. I want to keep this at the 2-hour mark. So, yeah, cheers. Bye-bye.